Demari, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be doing the weekly tarot reading for the sign of Gemini. Please keep in mind it is a general reading, so it may not apply to each and every one of you. However, you can take a look at this week's reading in regards to your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. So do take a look at your natal chart, see the corresponding zodiac signs, and see which video's title resonates for you most. Now, when it comes to the spread, I'll be pulling one card from each of the 3 oracle decks that I have here. So we'll start by getting the key theme of the week using the Quantum Oracle, a message for divine guidance using the Isis Oracle, and a message from your Divine Feminine using the Divine Feminine Oracle. When it comes to the tarot, I'll be pulling cards from the Intuitive deck and clarifying with the Waite. So, Gemini, let's see what's in store for you for the week of the 25th to the 31st of January 2021. So just while I shuffle your cards again, I want to say a quick thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing, and even sharing my videos. It means a lot to have your continued support, so thank you so much for being a part of this community. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget to hit the notifications bell so you're informed of when your next set of readings goes up on the channel. Also, I am now streaming on Twitch, so do chuck me a follow over there as well so you're notified when I go live and do the live readings. If you'd like a personal reading, you can find the link in the description box below. Alright, so let's see. Interesting. So the card you got from the Quantum Oracle is Discovery. Okay. So honestly, I feel like what I'm getting here is that Gemini, you've been getting a lot of juicy nuggets of information, okay? There's a lot of things you're starting to uncover, right? Certain truths that you're coming to realize at this time. Very powerful truths as well. And it's enabling you to see things with a crystal clear clarity, right? Crystal clear clarity that you've not had in the past. And as such, that gives you an opportunity to make those necessary changes and also align yourself with what you feel is in your best interest at this time and what's going to serve you moving forward. I like it. Okay. So it's like you've been digging for gold for some time. You've been looking for a sense of clarity. There's certain information that you've been wanting, or there's just been something that you feel is shrouded in mystery or doesn't quite make sense. Now everything's starting to become very clear. Okay, that's good. So let's carry on and see what is the divine guidance for you at this time. So Spirit, what is it that Gemini needs to know? What is it that you would like to communicate with Gemini this time? And what will be in their best interest? What is the message that you would like to communicate to Gemini to help them at this time with the processing of this information? Okay. So 2 cards, Gemini. Wow. So the first one that came out was Temple of Lapis Lazuli, and that is Goddess of the Ancient Skies. Wow, okay. So if you haven't got this crystal, it might be worth picking it up because it might do you the world of good at this time. Also, you can research its properties and how it's used. If you have this already, you may want to hold this close to you at this time because I feel that that's going to really help with you gaining this, tapping into that inner wisdom, right? Seeing things clearly, right? It talks about Goddess of the Ancient Skies, sky, air signs, okay? You're an air sign, so that could be very prominent for you at this time. Also, you have Chariot of Ascension, spiritual work of the higher initiate, okay? So if this was a tarot card, this would be the Chariot, Cancer energy, okay? So the Cancerian energy may be prominent for you at this time. You may have it in your chart or be dealing with one. But regardless, this is a spiritual awakening that's taking place, okay? Like I said, there's certain information that you've been getting, downloads, insights, right? Possibly messages through the dream state that's showing you the way, right? It's leading you back towards your connection with source. It's helping you gain a certain level of clarity, clear seeing, okay? Clairvoyance possibly. You're activating a spiritual gift at this time. And it's really helping you with your ascension, okay? As well as making the necessary changes in your day-to-day life. Incredible. Okay, this is really good. I love this. So there's definitely some archetypal energies that are being activated within you at this time. You are going through a spiritual activation, no doubt. Okay. So let's keep going and see what else we can find out for you. So what is it that the Divine Feminine wants to communicate with Gemini this time? What is it that Gemini's Divine Feminine aspect wants to communicate with Gemini as they continue down this path and towards their spiritual ascension? What is it that they need to know? What's going to help them to tap into these abilities on a more profound level? What's going to help them with their ascension process? Ooh, wow. Now that's an archetype and a half. You have Mary of Nazareth, the Mother of God. And the affirmation is, I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. Okay, some of you, because I kept saying birth, like trying to say birth, some of you could be pregnant or finding out that you're pregnant. Some of you could be finding out, you could be getting those intuitive hits that either you are pregnant or you will be falling pregnant very soon. So be aware of that. For others of you, I just feel like you tapping into this highly ascendant energy, you getting those downloads, realizing exactly who you are, right? And your spiritual journey is really activating some deep inner truths within you, right? As we can see here, right? Information that perhaps you felt was hidden from you for such a long time, but now you are activating those parts of yourself that have remained dormant for a long time, and you're getting those insights, you're getting those downloads, and you're understanding that yes, you have a very powerful link with the divine, and it's not without reason. So awesome. Okay, so let's continue, see what else we can find out for you, Gemini. But yeah, this reading is highly spiritual, okay? So that's really awesome. So let's see what else we can find out for you in regards to what could be playing out at this time, or the energies that are appearing for you this week. Yeah, amazing. Okay, get the last two cards and we'll dive into it. But yeah, it's looking really good, I have to say. All right. Now that's interesting in and of itself. I'll get to that in a moment. So the first card out is the Knight of Swords, okay? So this is your energy along with Aquarius and Libra. So Gemini, I feel like, yeah, because this is actually your card, thinking about it. But I feel like, yeah, you were waiting on some information because you're like, I need to get this sense of clarity. I need this insight in order to be able to move forward, right? So I feel like for some time you've kind of been in a period of waiting, okay? You've just been holding back because you want to make sure that there's like, let me try and get my words. You're trying to make sure that the steps that you take towards, you know, your new reality, your new timeline, are the right steps. You know, you're being very cautious with how you move at this time, how you communicate, which is good, okay? So it's well thought out, right? Your actions, your thoughts, your behavior, you know, your words, all of that. You're really being mindful of what you put out into the universe at this time. So you were just waiting for some information so you know how to best proceed, okay, towards the new. So that's awesome. Next card out is the Seven of Cups. Oh, I saw it as 7. There was 8 for some reason. I don't know why I saw it as 7. Anyway, 8 of Cups in reverse, okay? Water energy. So yeah, I feel like you've been in a period of incubation. You've been doing the soul searching. But I feel like now you're at a point where it's not time to go back into hermit mode again. I feel like you've done that multiple times already. But now you have that clarity. You have those downloads coming in. You have that insight. And you're being asked not to pull your energy back to emotionally detach from situations. But actually, you need to go towards them with unconditional love, okay? So that's awesome. Because I feel like you've already done a lot of shedding. We saw that in your last reading as well for the week, you know, the previous week. You've done a lot of shedding, right? Whereas now you're being asked to, you know, go towards those connections, those situations that are very emotionally fulfilling, and be very open, have an open heart, right? Next card is the 9 of Pentacles, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, you're in pre-empress mode right now. Your finances are, you know, starting to look really good probably. I feel like you have a lot to be grateful for. There's a lot of abundance manifesting around you at this time. Lots of opportunities to increase your wealth, increase your financial and material stability, right? So even if you're not exactly where you want to be financially, I feel like you are attracting a lot of abundance because of this process that's taking place. And also I feel like, you know, some of you are kind of at that point where you are ready. Like if you are not having a child or you're not settling down on that level, I feel like you're entering a period of your life where you're preparing for that step, okay? Something significant. So don't be surprised if a soul level connection comes in more profoundly, okay? Because I feel like you're being prepared for that level of commitment, okay? Something very serious, but something that's very, you know, ascendant, you know, it's a divine union, okay? If you don't already have this person in your life, they're gonna come in very soon, okay? The next card is the Page of Swords in reverse. So here you are, Gemini. Yeah. Again, it's like you've been waiting, you've been on the sidelines, right? It's like there's been, what I'm getting from this as well is that you had an element of trust in this. It's like you're not kind of been racking your brain about how to get to the bottom of something, or getting that sense of clarity of what's my path, what's my purpose, what am I supposed to be doing here, what is my soul mission, how do I progress, you know, in the right way towards my new timeline, so I don't sabotage it and bring, you know, past karma into the new, right? But I feel like it's like you've not been stressing about it though. You've not been like obsessively trying to find the answer. You've just been patiently waiting for it to come because you knew it was going to come. This download, these insights, epiphany, you know, synchronistic events, you knew it was going to happen, right? So you've just been, you know, patiently waiting for the right moment for it to come in, and then for you to really process it and take action, right? So I feel like now this information is really filtering through and you're giving yourself time to digest it, which is good, okay? Next card out, boom, there you go, Ace of Swords. It's like, right, I've got everything I need to know. I see things exactly as I need to. It's very clear in my mind now. I know what I need to do. I know what I need to communicate. I'm just going full steam ahead, right? Jumping on that chariot of ascension. Awesome. Because you've activated a deep inner truth, right? And that's propelling you forward. So that's awesome. And then finally, the last card here is the 9 of Cups in reverse. So we have 2 9s, you know, on top of each other. So the numbers 9, 99 and 999 could be very prominent for you at this time. If you do keep seeing those numbers, I recommend checking out the numerology behind them. The number 9 is a very highly ascendant energy. That is the energy of the collective consciousness. That is spiritual activation. That is a shift in individual consciousness as well. But the 9 can also represent illusions, right? And with the 9 of Cups being in reverse, it's like perhaps if you find out, for example, that you are pregnant, you might be freaking out and upset because you feel like you're not ready. You are, okay? No one feels like they're ready when it happens, but ultimately it's coming in because, yeah, you are ready for this. You have everything you need to be an excellent parent to this child, right? If that's the route that you're taking. I mean, for others of you, I feel like it's not that you're necessarily having a kid, but it's like you are like birthing a new version of yourself, right? Because it's like this, there is this clarity now, there is this understanding, this deep innate understanding of who you are. And it can be emotionally overwhelming because it's like, you know, you kind of realize perhaps in some ways where you've been selling yourself short, where you've been limiting yourself, and you're coming to realize that actually, yeah, Like, I'm ready for this new version of myself. I'm ready for my new timeline now, you know, and it's been difficult. I've been through a lot of changes. I had to let a lot of people go, but I'm ready now, you know. So it can be emotionally overwhelming, but it's time, you know, regardless of whatever the situation is. It's time. You are ready. And I do get a sense that you are being prepared for something significant, right? Could be to do with, like, well, I know it's very much to do with your future timeline. Because some of you are settling down. I get that. Some of you are settling down. You are going to have a family very soon. Yeah, just as I said that, the Two of Swords and the Ten of Cups. So on some level, whether you realize it consciously or not, you chose this. You manifested this this future timeline of you settling down with a family, you know, your divine counterpart, and having children possibly, right? This is what you manifested. This is what you asked for. And you may not have asked for it recently. It may have been something you asked for many years ago, and now it's coming to fruition. So that's amazing. Okay. But some of you are not quite there yet, but you're being prepped for that. And that can be a little bit scary in and of itself, you know. Because you're like, oh my gosh, but what if I'm not ready? And what if this doesn't work? And what if that doesn't work? Like, you'll be fine, trust me. You know, you've got everything you need at this point to make it a success, to make it work, okay? So don't be afraid. That's why it's coming in now, right? Because now is the time. Okay. So clarifying the Knight of Swords in reverse, you have the Magician in reverse, so Virgo energy, and you have the Fool, so that's Aries. See, two major arcana straight off the bat, right? So that already tells me, yeah, you've not been manifesting as of late because you've been waiting for this insight. You knew something was not adding up. There's something you're not seeing that's significant, right? Now that information is coming, you're like, bloody hell, okay. This is scary, but I'm ready to take this leap of faith. Obviously, this was meant for me. This is what I asked for a long time ago. This is not a recent manifestation. This was something that you asked for a long time ago. And now it's finally coming into fruition. So you're like, I was waiting for this moment. Yes, there is fear. Yes, there is uncertainty. I don't know how things are going to pan out for me. I cannot see that far ahead. But I have faith. I have trust in the universe and in myself. I know myself, and therefore I have nothing to fear. I am going to move forward with confidence. Amazing. Clarifying the Eight of Cups in reverse, you have the Hermit. So here we go, Hermit. So strong Virgo energy. The Hermit, I definitely get a sense you've been in a hermit mode, definitely with that energy there. And you have the Three of Wands in reverse. So yeah, it's like you needed time, and you still need time to process this, right? Understandably, because these are not small changes in your life. They're huge changes, right? But like it says, you've already done a lot of soul searching. You've already faced your shadow. You've already confronted the parts of yourself that needed healing. You've also been, you know, making those necessary changes in your environment, in various situations, releasing certain connections that are detrimental to your overall well-being. And now is the time. Now is the time to go towards the light, right? This chariot of ascension is waiting on the other end of this cave, right? So you need to just come out into the light and, you know, getting that chariot and go all the way. Because there is no end to, you know, the ascension process. You can take it all the way until you become an ascended master yourself, right? Usually that's going to be, you know, over several lifetimes, you know, but yeah, there's no end to spiritual growth. So now is the time to get moving forward again. Clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, why are these two cards falling? Let me lean them a bit more. There we go. That should do it, hopefully. And then I knocked this one over, of course. Okay, clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Nine of Pentacles. It's funny how this is the only card that only got one clarifying card. And it's the same card clarifying itself. Like I said, You are ready, okay? This is the pre-empress. This is someone who has who is highly abundant, that is grounded, that is stable, loyal, honest, trustworthy, balanced, you know, who manifests abundance on all levels. You know, they're wanting for naught, essentially, okay? So even if you feel like you don't have everything perfectly mapped out in your life, that's fine. You're attracting more abundance anyway, right? Because it's clarifying itself. The Nine of Pentacles is clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. So it's saying, listen, you have all the ingredients, okay? You are ready. And now your divine counterpart is coming in, and you guys are going to start this next chapter. I mean, it's very significant. Whoever I'm reading for, like, honestly, this is the next level of commitment on its way, okay? So, clarifying the Page of Swords in reverse, you have the Ace of Wands in reverse and the King of Wands. So this is Leo energy. So you could be connecting with a Leo, okay? It doesn't matter about the gender just because it's king. That's just the masculine energy, right? So I feel like, yeah, you guys were kind of waiting on the right time to make this happen, to take this next step forward, right? Perhaps this King of Wands, this Leo, right, has been wanting to make this gesture, this offer of higher levels of commitment, right? Wants a passionate new beginning with you. Perhaps they want to settle down with you. I mean, with that Wands energy, it's very phallic, you know, and he's holding his wand here. So, and the King of Wands is someone who's very attractive, very passionate, you know. They are like, you know, the Don Juan, you know, of the tarot deck. So, yeah, you know, maybe this King of Wands was holding back because they knew that you wasn't ready. And perhaps in some ways they wasn't ready as well. That there were certain lessons you both had to come to realize, do the inner work, processing, right? Making necessary changes and waiting to get those downloads, those insights, right? But now it's coming in, and I feel like this King of Wands is moving in your direction. So like I said, if you're not in contact with this like if you're not in a relationship with this person already, oh, they're coming towards you, okay? Because with the Ace of Swords, you have Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups, right? So this King of Wands, I'm telling you, like, let's just put it that way, okay? And remember, right, the cup is the chalice, right? The chalice represents the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail represents the womb, okay? So, yeah. The King of Cups the Knight of Cups is ready to fill your cup. Essentially. And then again, with the Ace of Swords as well, it's like divine truth. This is a divine counterpart. It's time. With the sword energy and the cup, I'm telling you, some of you guys are definitely getting pregnant soon. Either you're going to find out you are already pregnant if you're already in contact with this person, or it won't be that long until you find out that you are pregnant, okay? And I feel like you're both going to be very happy about it. Terrified, possibly, but happy as well. So I'm just giving you a heads up, right? Some of you are definitely finding out you're pregnant. Other of you are going to become pregnant in the near future, okay? So just giving you a heads up, right? And if not, then I feel like you are definitely going to come to the realization that this is your divine counterpart. This is the person that you've been waiting on. And yeah, you will reach high levels of commitment in the future. And then finally, clarifying the Nine of Cups here. In reverse, we have the Five of Cups, and we have the Ace of Swords again, okay? So truth, so much truth coming here. Divine guidance, wisdom, right? This is a divinely guided encounter, a divinely guided union, a divinely guided event, okay? And yes, it's going to be overwhelming. There's things that it's going to trigger from your past as well. Because you've been through a lot, right? You've had disappointments in the past. But it's showing you, this is why I had to disappoint you with previous connections, right? Because it wasn't your divine counterpart. So there's no point worrying about what took place in the past now. I get it, you know, it's going to be overwhelming because these are massive changes, very positive changes, a wish fulfillment that's finally coming in for some of you, right? But, you know, release whatever you need to release from your past, turn around and pick up these 2 cups and go towards your castle, okay? Because the time is now. You are meeting, you are connecting with your divine counterpart, and you are ready for high levels of commitment. So, wow, I did not expect this reading for you, Gemini. I mean, I never know what to expect, really. Sometimes I get some intuitive hits as to the direction, but this was nuts. I mean, yeah, I'm telling you, some of you guys are going to find out you're pregnant, or your partner's pregnant, or you're going to, you know, become pregnant very, very soon. Definitely seeing you guys moving towards, you know, high levels of commitment with a soulmate. Okay, so that's awesome. So yeah, Gemini, I hope that helps. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found it useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget to hit the notifications bell. And yeah, just trust in the fact that you do have everything you need, that the divine has your back. It is a part of your spiritual journey as well. This union is highly divinely guided, okay? Like literally the divine is like orchestrating these events on your behalf, because it is time, okay, for you to come into union on this level with this person. So I hope this helps, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.